Okay, so you know how earlier we were talking about keeping communication, stuff like that. Well, I mean, not really keeping communication, but friends that will come back eventually, or
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so there's this one guy on Facebook. I used to work with him, and he's a nerd, so we used to like nerd out together and stuff like that. And he just recently sent me this message. It's a post, something about comic artists. Comic artists are waging a war, and we joined the front lines. And then like he's like, I saw this and immediately thought of you. I'm like, so I gotta eventually watch this video. If I remember, I'm gonna like open a new tab and be like, what's this? And then remember, because I know myself. I'm just gonna not remember it.
Oh yeah, that piece that Ari tagged us in yesterday. It was nice. Really well done. Alright. Now I can actually get to work.
Oh yeah, woke up pretty late, but I reshared it and it was really, really cute. So I'll be sure to let you know when she joins the stream so we can thank her if she does
Nice.
decide to today.
Yeah.
But she has this really cute art style.
She does. I like it.
I love seeing other people's art style. It makes me like, this is so cool. And then it makes me, and I sit there like, I wish I could draw like this.
Alright, so today I am doing more character design stuff that is not related to my book because I need money for pizza.
Stop, eat healthy.
I mean, I found a gluten-free pizza from a place close by, so like, that's kind of healthy, right?
Yes. Well, I plan to order lazy healthy later. Like, I plan to order Subway and just pile with a whole bunch of veggies and just call it a day. Lazy healthy. Okay, so today I am working on my webcomic. I already got a sketch pulled out, so let's see if we can finish this within an hour. Because technically there's 2 characters and a half, but it's like the back of one character.
Nice. Very nice. I gotta figure out this pose myself.
Gotta move on to line art. Let's see if I can. The goal is always 2, but you know, I kind of had my warm up yesterday, so let's try not to have an excuse today for drawing terribly.
If all you need is one day to warm up, and then you don't have to warm up again the next day, like you're doing pretty damn good. Cause I can't do that. I gotta warm up daily.
Hello, Wermat. How are you? Thank you for joining. So the new episode is kind of leading up to the beach episode that I'm working on right now. So it's not quite the beach episode yet. But you will see the beach episode next week.
Always fun.
Where Matt says, also, what is a warm-up? I just jump right in. I'm like, I should do the same, but I seem to struggle doing that.
Yeah, I can't normally do that. Like, my body is old and broken and requires like a blood sacrifice to the gods in order to function properly, so yeah, plus like I can draw without warming up and everything, but I feel like once I am warmed up, then I can move faster, I can move more efficiently, I don't need to use as many strokes for stuff, like everything just works better after I'm warmed up for me. Although I do know people who do like legit like warm up exercises, but for me, when I say I need to warm up, I just mean like I just need to do some stuff and get my brain and my body on the same page. Plus,
But
I
then
think
again, I only draw weapons, so yeah, and abominations.
yeah, like I think I have some anxiety when I first start drawing in the day too. Like, how do I say it? Especially if it's on like a project or something, then I have like this. I know what I need to do. Like, I really want to get it right and all this stuff. And then like once I'm warmed up, it just seems like everything works better, and like my idea more closely matches my output. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, that's kind of the glory of the warm up, or of being warmed up, is everything just seems to work better.
Matt says my brain just turns off, and my body takes over when I draw. I wish that could just happen. Maybe that's the problem, using too much thinking power, like, kind of, instead of just jumping into it.
Yeah. I feel like I can do that with some things. If it's something I've got a super clear idea on, or if I'm not trying to also plan ahead while I'm working. Like if it's something that
Yeah.
I can kind of move in automatic mode on, then I definitely enjoy those days. But if I'm doing like boarding or comic stuff or even design stuff like this, like it's not as character design is definitely less stressful because it's kind of more just fun, but there is kind of an element yeah, this is just more fun to me than other work.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
just is. So it comes a little bit easier
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
definitely. Hello, Rimnauts. I may be pronouncing that wrong. Thank you for the follow.
That's pretty close.
They said, wow, your character reminds me, of the anime I work on. Oh, that's cool. What anime are you working on? I am, drawing a beach episode, so this is why the guys are shirtless. Have to tell people that. You're not jumping into an 18 plus thing, I promise.
Don't let her lie to you. No, I'm kidding.
So, they said, it's named Ruby. It's pronounced Ruby, but there's a character named Blake. She's a cat girl. Okay, wow. So you work for Ruby. That's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched Ruby. I'm not the recent seasons. I've kind of stopped catching up with it. Yeah, I actually used to cosplay as Blake. Back in my day. Yeah. Back before COVID hit. Yeah, I used to cosplay as, Blake stuff. So, Matt says, you're kidding me, right? And they said, no, I am not kidding. So,
Welcome to the internet, where you get to meet all
yeah,
kinds of people.
yeah, for real. That really is cool, yes. Matt's like Ruby. Are you sure? Are you sure you work for them? No, I believe you. What part of the process do you work on, if you don't mind me asking? Or if that's a private issue, then, like, you don't gotta tell me. I don't know if that's...
Okay. Alright. I can work with this. I think. Alright. Oh no. Oh, nice. I've always been curious, like, what program do they use for the animation in Ruby?
Oh, yeah. They said I am an environmental and character animator, mostly, characters out. Okay, that's really cool.
I guess I could have looked it up, but now's a good time to ask, I guess.
Oh, Andy, you got someone in your chat.
Oh, hell. Hi! Oh, sorry. I was looking at someone else's chat.
I have both their cats pulled up.
There you go. This is where I need another screen.
Yeah. Well, I have it on one screen, so.
I gotcha. Yeah, I do commissions and stuff. Yeah. I'm actually working on this is a commissioned character that I'm doing at the moment.
So they said, I make the models move, facial emotions base it all based off keyframes. And then, we use Maya. Is that the program?
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yep. Maya's
I've never heard
cool.
of that program.
Oh, yeah, it's a 3D program.
Okay.
Yeah, like because I am a scrub and didn't learn 3D stuff, I learned 2D stuff. I use like Blender to do some of that stuff. Sorry, I'm a storyboard artist. Is the reason I was asking. Like, I'm always curious about pipelines and stuff. that people are using.
Yeah, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
Gotta applaud those who animate, because I'll stick with webcomics.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life.
Yeah, the dream for webcomic artists is hopefully someone will animate it.
Yeah, I think at most, like, if my thing ever catches on to another medium, like, maybe I'd want to do the storyboarding for it. That'd be kind of fun, but
Yeah. Since you have that background and everything, and you know what to do.
yeah. Oh, I think they left. I think they left the chat before I can answer. My bad.
Well, they were asking for requests. Do you accept requests? Or...
Yeah, I do commissions.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is my volume all right? I can never tell. Yeah, I do commissions and stuff for sure. Like I was saying, this is what I'm working on right now is actually a commission for a character, so yeah, I do that.
Yeah, hit him up. He's good. Apparently, I'm not accepting commissions just because I'm so busy right now. So.
It's understandable. You have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be doing commission work right now, but I'm just so used to taking it. Like, I kind of take whatever work comes my way when it comes to freelance stuff. Oh, no worries. Feel free to just send me a message on I don't know. What platform do you prefer? Can you send messages here? Oh, crap. Yeah, that's pretty good shape. Oh, but I must have it's right there, I bet. Probably gonna have to make this first.
Okay, so Rhymenot says our rigging team uses a bit of ZBrush as well, as buggy as it can be.
That makes sense.
Alright.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I use Blender for kind of anything like that I need, but I don't do a whole lot of animating. I do no 3D animating. Like, mainly I use Character Animator and like 2D stuff for Photoshop and all that.
Yeah, for anyone just joining, person I'm talking to is Andy Gray Art, and he does comics too. So we stream usually at the same time, and so if you guys just want to like have us both on and then like mute one of us, it really depends on your taste of music. Because I feel like we have similar taste in music, because like I like your music, it's just like weird to play with my stuff, but
Yeah, I think Blender is like amazing for a freeware program, and the stuff that you can do in 2D in that now is kind of amazing. Like the fact that they've got it set up now where you can actually use like lighting effects that track your 2D animation, so you don't have to hand animate shadows and lighting and all that stuff. That's pretty baller to me. Like, because I'm used to having to do that stuff by hand if I do it, which is like nightmare fuel, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slim her up a little bit, but it'll work fine.
Now, I don't know much about the process of Rooster Teeth, but like I did hear that it is a small team. Is that true? If that's a private matter, you don't have to answer that, but
Yeah, I think I actually applied for a storyboard position there, but I don't have enough animated storyboard stuff because I do primarily like advertising and live action stuff.
they said, yeah, if Mayo were an industry standard for so long now, Blender would be industry standard for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so that's kind of the same way I feel about pretty much every program that's not Photoshop that you can use, like Clip Studio and all that stuff. Like, if Photoshop and the Adobe suite hadn't been around for like 25 or 30 years at this point, you definitely have other programs that would be just beating its ass. Oh, hold on, I need to check this spreadsheet. Okay, I'll just like this. Yep.
So they said it depends on the department. For Ruby, we are a small team considering what we do, but like Red versus Blue has a moderately larger team.
That makes sense.
Does that put more work on you guys, or is this something of a preference? Like, you know, because I feel like less people, the more work, of course. Because I have technically 2 ongoing comics, and I do it by myself, and that alone is a lot of work. Like we were talking about, webcomics is like, or just comics is just like a big cheat from animation, because it's just like, you know, very, very dumbed down, easy animation, because we can just skip, you know, a lot of that process. You just need enough to tell the story. I said it's something we're not used to, but we were hiring interns and junior animators joining, so it's growing. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. The pandemic has put a major door stopper in the full production of Volume 9, which is our latest at the moment. It hasn't halted, but we're a bit behind.
Yeah,
I can understand
most
that,
studios
yeah.
are. Like, all production is behind.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they didn't halt production on that though. Like, it's good to see that the some of the smaller teams and like studios and stuff are able to keep going and not just completely shut down, because that would suck.
It's hard, but that's good that you're still able to keep going. Like, I know a lot of businesses have been suffering or gone or whatever the deal is.
I know in the advertising industry, like the animation stuff kind of blew up because you couldn't just go out and shoot stuff, but a lot of the other stuff that wasn't advertising based, I know they definitely had problems. Well, okay. I mean, you don't have to leave just because you don't want to buy something. You can still hang out.
Yeah. I thought that's what they meant by request, like, asking for something for free. Like, like art trades or like, I mean, that's not technically where you're trading time, but like, when they said request, I was kind of like, so are you asking me for something for free? I wasn't sure, but...
What have I done? From later. Here we go.
Remnant says mocap held procedures definitely makes it a bit slower, but the show must go on.
I can definitely see that.
I'm like, what are all these programs? And you're over here like, yeah, like, you know all these programs. I'm just like,
I mean, I know what mocap is. That's just motion capture.
No, I didn't.
You know what mocap is, damn it.
I didn't go too deep into the animating in college, so I think I animated like 2 things. And it was very stressful for me. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And it was still incomplete. It was just like the sketching process of it. And
you would probably find it more enjoyable now, because your style and your speed and everything is closer to what you would need to be able to do to animate like that.
Talking, I can't focus. Sorry, if I stop drawing, it's because I'm distracted. I'm trying my best. I have a focusing problem,
but thanks for the traditional artist. Yeah, thanks. Like I actually went to school for animation, so like that's one of the reasons I got mad respect for anybody who sticks around and actually does the animation stuff, because that is just, maybe it's not as bad now as it was back then, but it was, I don't know, when I was doing it, it was like a really grueling, like, kept a bottle of tequila beside us while we were working type deal. But we were also in a program that, like, we had VHS tapes that we were using in a light box to record, like, our hand-drawn frames and stuff. Maybe that's, maybe that colors my perception of all of it, but, like, just thinking about how stressful it was makes me, very appreciative when I see people animating stuff. Oh shit, speaking of mocap, like, I watched Army of the Dead this weekend with my wife and everything, and they have a like behind the scenes thing, and like they have mocap suits now where you don't have to have the balls or any of that stuff. Like the suit is self-contained. The dude was talking about how you could just go skydiving with the suit on, and it's got like an internal thing that records all the motion and everything, and then it just uploads it like to a router wirelessly. It's insane how far all of that has come.
Did you like that movie?
I actually did. I thought it was a really well made movie. Like I enjoyed the hell out of
I
it.
kind of half pay attention. I feel bad because like my boyfriend wanted to watch it with me, and then my sister wanted to watch it with me, and they both left it on, and I kind of like half paid attention because I was drawing, I was working. I have a good excuse. But I was just like, I gotta finish this though. But I have like, but I did kind of jump in and off both times, and I kind of get the gist of the story. At the same time, it was just like, I feel like, you know, of course I didn't get the full picture, but. I need to just sit down and watch that and just actually pay attention to it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was well done personally. Like I know everybody likes to give Zack Snyder hell for stuff, but I don't know. I thought it was really fun as far as like a fun take on a zombie movie. I felt the same way about it that I felt about Ant-Man when Ant-Man came out, because it was like, oh cool, a superhero movie that is not just an origin story, and that's kind of what this was. It was a zombie movie, but it wasn't just a zombie movie. Like they actually had other stuff going on that wasn't just the world's gone to hell, we're going to survive. It was a heist movie set in a zombie setting, and I was like, hey, you know what? Hell yeah, let's get more cool stuff like this going on, because we need more stuff like that. Yo, my hands get shaky too. No worries.
Thank you, Rimnaz. Mad respect for you too.
God, yeah. Doing you said that you do like the facial animation. Do you do the rigging or
Yeah, trying to go back up and see what he said or they said.
Oh crap! I should probably do it in my chat too somehow. Yo, what's going on?
Tetsuo.
Yeah, I keep like forgetting to look at my chat. I'm so sorry.
I will start reminding you if there. I thought you saw it, so then I forgot about it, and then I forgot to tell you. I was on the chat, but you were still talking. I didn't want to interrupt, and then I forgot.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of modding for Andy too, so. Oh yeah, okay, so they just responded. I do not do rigging. We have a why is this in the way? Okay. Rigging, we have a rigging team. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's great. That's great. So if you're doing like the facial animations and stuff like that requires a hell of a lot of knowledge. Not just like it requires anatomical understanding and everything, but you also have to be like pretty in line with like emotions and what emotions affect stuff. That's a heavy knowledge base. Like being able to emote and everything. That's acting, and that's something that a lot of people don't really get about animation.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of have to be an actor to be able to make this stuff believable. Like you have to know that like this is how eyebrows move. Like this is how this is how the mouth moves and the jaw moves, and like all that stuff. That's a lot.
Oh, did you? I sent you that controversial Twitter post.
Yeah, that guy was just a troll. Like there was literally no reason.
I don't know. It's like okay, so it's weird. Like his profile said, he likes comics or stuff that's related, and then he's like, oh yeah, a webcomic, artists have it easy. Let me read it out to people who are watching. Just if you guys haven't seen this.
I wouldn't because don't give that guy any kind of credit or any kind of like acknowledgement, because I looked at the rest of his profile and it's literally just some anonymous troll. Like there's no reason to acknowledge that this person exists in our world at all. Don't even worry about it.
Tetsu, you haven't been forgotten. Andy's just crappy about looking at
Oh
his
God, I'm so
chat.
sorry. You have not been forgotten.
I just saw it too. I'm sorry.
Hi, how are you doing? How's things going? Please forgive me. I'm in a fun place.
Multitasking, drawing, talking, reading.
Yeah, like I'm in character design mode, so my brain's kind of like moving around in weird places and weird ways.
This isn't helping my ADHD either. Just trying to focus, but can't focus.
Yeah, 100% agree that in 2D you can do like literally whatever you want because you don't have as opposed to 3D. Because in 3D, if you haven't rigged it, then you've got constraints. Like you can't move stuff too much unless you're the one who's like making the model and doing all the modeling and shit. Because like you can only move so much without having like mesh issues and all that other stuff. And in 2D, if I want to draw somebody's eyes bugging out of their head and like make their jaw hit the floor, that's like it's a few additional images as opposed to like whatever constraints you have on your 3D model. So yeah, hell yeah. There's absolutely no shade in that comment. Like that's just truth.
So Tetsuo from your chat says, liking these thick thighs.
Oh, why thank you. Why thank you. Like the description for this character was bombshell. And based off of the reference they sent me for what they meant by bombshell, this is about as bombing on the shell as I think we can roll with here. Which is fun because this character is like essentially non-physical, but yeah, we'll go with it. I'm cool. Glad you like it. Let's see here. Please. I haven't been able to draw like this in a minute, so this will be fun.
Says, though I am asexual, I do agree that thick thighs save lives.
So I have this, yeah, that was, so the person that I'm working on this for, they actually sent me, like, this visual chart that they found of different body types. So they had, like, athletic, slender, whatever, and, like, bombshell, to answer Tetsuo, bombshell was on, like, in that descriptive image, and so I was like, alright, bombshell it is, like, 9 times out of 10, that generally just means increase the bust size, but I wanted it to be more like this because this is how I prefer to do my character design. And if I have to pull back, I'll pull back, but there's always going to be at least a little bit of like, this is what I like, so this is what I'm doing going on with with character design for me.
Yeah, again, everyone, happy Pride Month.
Yep. Happy Pride Month to everyone.
I already said this in my last stream, but I am pan.
I think everybody needs a bombshell character at some point in their life. I think that's just good for the world. I'm definitely making this harder on myself than it has to be for no reason.
Okay, so I already drew out like the beach scene in like the last panel. I'm just gonna recycle this, or 2 panels ago. So just recycle it. Again, guys, work hard. Smarter, not harder. Kind of.
Oh, knowledge. Did we combine a layer? Did we combine? No. Okay. Well, my hand's just not doing what I'm telling it to do. Then that's okay.
Remnuts, my webcomic is about animal people and just drama and romance and because I'm not selling it very well, but
You have a very slice of life anime type story.
yeah, I guess you can say that, yeah.
Yeah, it's about life and trauma and all the stuff that goes along with that. I can sell yours a lot better than I can sell mine.
Okay, I'll try to sell yours now that you're selling mine. So, which you're not. So he's not working on his comic right now. Again, he's working on his character design, but it's about like it's like okay. So it's like a superhero isekai mix. That's what I really do feel like
That's
it is.
exactly what it is, I guess.
Yeah, you got. I know you were saying it's not much of a superhero, but it's like definitely like that's a new thing. Like you gotta sell it off like that. It's an isekai superhero mix.
Well, yeah, I'll roll with it.
Cause that, I mean, it itself sounds really cool. So.
Realistically, mine came about because I how do I explain it? Mine came about because I had this talk with somebody about, like, I think it was Shield Hero that I was watching, and I was like, you know, all these awful anime, like, people would kind of be screwed if someone who wasn't a kid showed up in one of these worlds and just decided that, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to take any of your shit. And that's kind of where my idea started. Was like, what happened if somebody who wasn't like a kid or who wasn't, I don't know, unconfident with themselves, just showed up in one of these places but didn't want to be there. So like, that's kind of
it.
Yeah, like that's the whole premise of this. Is like this dude is like not a kid; he's older and he's got a life, you know, and he wants to go back to his life. He is not down necessarily for all the stuff that's going on. So he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. How do I get home? Is this the door? I want to go.
Yeah. So okay. So that is the mentality of that is similar to my cat versus dog, but in a romance sense. So like in my webcomic Cat vs. Dog, it's about a girl and she just wants to do one thing. She just wants to watch a TV show and just do her. But these 2 guys, one is a detective and one is from the Yakuza, fall in love with her, and they're just all like up in her life and just causing all this chaos. One has the detective has a personality of a dog. The Yakuza has a personality of a cat. So just the chaos of like these you know, animal personalities just cause for just, you know, not a normal life anymore, and now she's just dragged into all this stuff. Kind of like, you know, your main character, he's just there, he just wants to go home, and my character is just like, look, I just want to do my thing. So
they really are kind of similar in that respect, except that I think your character is probably scarier than mine.
It's like, just don't mess with me. Yes, yeah. Chaotic romance. I like that, Remnuts. I like that.
Ooh, that's a good description. I like that.
Yeah, that is a very good description. I'm not good with words, so I'm over here like, like trying to come up with words like this is good for this. And...
I love the idea, Tetsuo, of an amateur bodybuilder that's a mage that doesn't like to fight, but they're just stacked. Like, I love that idea. Yeah. That'll be fun. I would love to see what that person does in a story. Like, can you just imagine? They're like, "Oh, my level 1 spell doesn't work," but somebody gets too close to him and they just like pick him up and just toss him off a cliff or something. Like, no, go away.
Done with this panel. I think I can sketch up the next panel. Maybe get started on it. How long have we been? 45 minutes.
Oh
I
shit.
gotta go off your stream.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm.
you can't see mine right now.
I forgot what I was doing again. My because I'm not. This isn't like the one I did yesterday where I'm on like a super strict like time limit. This is more of a they want it to look a specific way, so that's really what I'm focused on more than trying to meet a time deadline. So these folks, this client's a bit more engaging when it comes to that kind of stuff. They're just like, yeah, I really want it to look good, so that's not going to cover it all. So, just here. Alright, so now I need to...
And it fixes in my other panel right now.
I gotta get this face. Same color eyes too, huh? Alright.
I'm not had to go because their dog was whining in the bathroom.
Oh, this eye is definitely
Yes.
not okay.
Yeah, my dog is right next to me sleeping, and don't know where my cat is. He's usually next to me, so like every single time I draw, or which is basically most of the day, they want to be next to me. I should have just moved his blankets over here, but like his blankets are like across the living room, and he just wants to be next to me, so he's just laying on the floor, like just sleeping, like under my desk.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Eyes are still kind of big.
So pathetic. He's so pathetic.
I can fix that later.
Yeah, my animals are pathetic.
Smoothie this up. Shape it a little bit. This is the way we cheat, we cheat. This character has a lot of pink, so I'm trying to decide if I want to make all of the pink match.
The pose is such a... What is the idea for the pose that you got going on? Like,
so this character has hair power, and her power is marionette. So her hair is going to be like, she's like a puppet master. She's a puppeteer.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just like, this pose though, it's good, but it's like, I don't know what she's doing.
Yep. I'm trying to push more into making sure that I get more character out of my pose when I'm doing something like this, so that I'm not, like, I love doing character design, and I love the look and everything, but unless I'm just doing like a straight, like, oh, this is just for costuming type stuff, I'd like to put a little bit more character into the pose and stuff, as it were. I feel like that's more fun for me, and kind of for everybody involved. So this is one of 3 triplets that all have hair power. So that's probably what I'll be doing for the next couple of days. It's working on these while I'm on stream. Oh, I like that color though. Alright, cool. So we'll now do my layer, got the right layer. Right, so now we'll throw some of this hair stuff in. I kind of want to try. I have an idea. I have an idea that I want to try.
What's your idea? Do you want to just try?
It's a it's just like a cheat for doing hair type stuff like this.
Oh my gosh, the hair makes so much of a difference. I know you're drawing a bald character, and I'm like, this girl seems crazy, but oh my gosh, the hair gave so much like more character.
um, yeah, so like hair can be as intricate and time consuming or not.
Yeah, I have you seen my style? It's like very simplified, like
Yeah.
hair.
But it works. I mean that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like style is a preference for a client to have.
Hmm.
Like and they will hire someone based off of what style they think fits, but for us, we don't have to worry too much about style because it's not our job to worry about our style. It's our job to make stuff look cool. So that's kind of the mentality I have about all of this. Is there's and there's always going to be someone who does it like in a way that you think is better or whatever. So just fucking do your thing. Especially if someone's paying you to do it, just do it and have fun with it. So check this out. This is
Oh
where I
wow.
feel like stuff gets real scummy. So you
Wait,
take
did you do at first it looked like a ponytail, and now you turned it into like
yeah, she's like doing her hair is gonna be like marionette strings. Something like that. Yeah. Alright, so check this out. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna put a stroke on this layer, and now we're gonna manipulate our brush. Let's see if I can remember how I saw you do this. So we take our brush and then we kind of flatten it and I think turn it like this maybe. Let's say we're gonna do that. And now I think I'll be able to let's find out. I think now I'll be able to get like some cool yeah, check this out. So instead of having to go in and do what might be considered like a bunch of special like oh we're gonna like go in and do all these special lines for this, like you can kind of come in now and yeah, so it's not like an overly detailed type of hairbrush, but we can start dropping in some fun hair detail now without necessarily having to kill ourselves.
look at you. That is the best cheat for hair, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh
That's
no,
really
no.
cool though.
Like doing it once is a good cheat. The real cheating comes in when you do like 2 layers of this or 3 layers of this, because all of a sudden, especially
It
now that
looks
I've
like,
got
yeah.
this. Okay, so I can go down to my bottom layer now and use this same brush because I've got my stroke on, and I can start throwing in all kinds of stuff and getting depth to this now. That doing it by hand and like thinking about it like you're doing pencils and inks and stuff would just God, it would just take so much extra time. And I'll clean all this up later because this is.
It looked really because you gave it depth by putting on top of each other, like.
Yeah, and so I'll just add like probably another layer or so of this, and all of a sudden you've got like more. You got a lot more hair than you started with, without necessarily killing yourself for it. And because when you're doing character design stuff, a lot of it's iterative. So like this, you may have to come in and change this. Like they might want something more specific once they see this. And if they do, because, our hair stuff is now taking me like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, to like do this amount of hair. If the client comes in and like, you know what, I'd kind of like them to be doing something a little bit different, we can do it. But this gives them visually like a good sense of what's up. And my other cheat is I will drop my stroke onto, I will drop the stroke onto this. And now I don't necessarily have to spend a bunch of time doing. Well, not
That's
just
a lot of hair.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of hair, and there's going to be a lot more. But now we can not necessarily have to spend too terrible much time if we have to edit stuff, and that's really what this is kind of about. So I can come in now and drop in a little bit of detail. Move my brush back. Come on. So come in here. Just
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this beach episode.
okay. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm already liking where it's going.
Thinking about doing some Pride special, but I'm not really sure what I should do.
You should just do whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah.
Do you know if they do anything like Extra Life for artists, where you do like fundraising stuff while you're drawing?
Did they do what?
So you know, like gaming has Extra Life, where you can do like stream fundraisers and stuff for different things. It's called Extra Life. You ever heard of it? I guess not, since you
Yeah.
are just ignoring everything I'm saying.
I am not. Sometimes I have focusing issues and like I don't
No,
completely
you're
catch.
fine. You're fine.
what
I'm
you're
just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Awful.
Yeah, I'd like to get into something.
I mean, I will admit sometimes I do like kind of zone out, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like I do the same thing to myself quite often, so I expect other people to do it as well.
It's more of sometimes I'm drawing and then I'm like so engulfed in this, and it's like what? And then like sometimes I forget music is playing. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, as often as I forget that I even have a stream going, like, oh yeah, I forgot. People might actually want to talk to me about something. I figure it's not often, but like, it might happen every now and then.
I'm talking to you.
I know you are, but I mean like other people.
Me.
People I can't hear,
I'm just
so I
giving
need
you a
to.
hard time.
So I need to check the chat.
I got you though.
I appreciate
I
that.
kind of look up often. I'll let you know.
Nice.
Like in the corner of my eye, I'll see like the screen move. So I'm assuming someone like says something. I wish like the chat would give us like
A
like
noise?
notify us.
Yeah.
Yeah, a noise or something. Like, is that there's no way to like fix that? Like,
I
hey.
thought that I had turned something like that on with my chat, so it would notify me when something went in there, but I don't know. Maybe that's something that enough people don't want, but they just haven't done it. I
Yeah.
really don't know.
Because they have it like pulled up on the next screen already, or I don't know, like.
I'm sure if you had a lot more people going, that would probably get really annoying.
Yeah.
Um, we're just, I don't know,
Just
not at
endless
that,
ding
not at
ding
that
ding ding
point,
ding
I
ding.
guess.
Like.
Yeah.
We are small time streamers. I actually never thought I'd be a streamer, but I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, I kind of am too. So, um,
Don't get all cheesy with me now.
yeah, no, I didn't really think I would enjoy doing streaming just
Mhm.
because I like to sit in my room and listen to my music when I draw. But that's just me. So, all right, so we need one more. And our collection will be complete. Alright, so what I have to do now is work. This here. Oh, man, and then my music stops. Damn it.
Yeah, I feel like you don't notice your music stopping until like uh there's silence.
Yeah. Oh no, I noticed it immediately. I was like, my music, but I'm in the middle of something and I don't have a lot of time.
Like once there's like silence, that's when I notice. I think I feel like honestly my brain is like it takes a couple seconds to be like, oh, it's been quiet for like a bit now, like to comprehend or whatever.
Okay, so now we have to. Now we have to use all the tools. Your handy dandy, what is this called? Smudge tool? Push tool? I think it's the smudge tool, but I use it to do other stuff. Someone showed me how to do this, and now like I'm power hungry with a smudge tool. And I'm like, smudge? Huh, I'll draw
That looks
hair.
really, really good so far. The hair you got going on.
Thanks. Just push this stuff around, pull this down. Maybe we can push it back up. Rub-a-dub-dub. Your boy's a scrub. And that's your work. Okay, this, that, this. Alright, and so now, yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. Let's knock the sketchy stuff off. I mean, I think that's in a decent place for like an okay for a, yeah, this design is what I want for something. Yeah. I'm actually pretty cool with where this is, especially after an hour. I mean, I know I can do
Yeah, it
stuff,
looks like you got
but
a lot done in an hour. So
I tried. I tried. It was never going to be like what the thing was yesterday because that's not what I'm. This isn't that kind of project. Like, so I knew that I wouldn't be getting quite as much done as I did yesterday, like to a more, I guess, more complete state. But I like where this is. This will this will let me have a good conversation with the client about where their head is and if they like it, and like it's enough information to have the conversation, and then I can like treat it more like an illustration as opposed to a character design thing. Huzzah. Well, with that, I think that's probably going to be it because I'm about out of time and need to go do stuff.
5 minutes over.
Yep. I'm bad at this.
Well, I'm gonna go with you because I gotta manage my time as well since I got another the other project I gotta work on, which of course is priority.
Yep, gotta juggle them projects.
Yes. I got an announcement in 2 months. I should just say that in every day until the announcement. Just like you said, just keep teasing them every day until that day. I have
Yep.
an announcement in several weeks. So if you guys are still around, look forward to it.
Yes.
All
All
right,
right.
bye everyone.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.